South African world champion captain Siya Kolisi has signed with Racing 92 in France. However, the third row will only join the Parisian club after the 2023 Rugby World Cup, which takes place in France between September and October. Kolisi, 31, is currently playing for the Sharks, one of the 5 South African franchises that are participating since this season in the European Cups. According to the Parisian club, this signing is part of a broader agreement of long-term collaboration between the clubs of Racing 92 and the Sharks. Before joining France, the first black captain of South Africa will focus on winning a second consecutive world title, the 4th in the history of the country.
Somalia on Wednesday began prosecuting the head of the country's journalists' union in a case closely followed by the civil society. Abdallah Ahmed Momin was presented before the Banadir Regional Court in Mogadishu. He faces 3 charges, including bringing the state into contempt, an offense which has been criticized as colonial and outdated. On behalf of Abdallah Momin Ahmed, we defend him and his rights inside the court. We will continue defending him in the coming court session, God willing. The lawyers noted major flaws in the charge sheet, which according to its date was issued a year ago. Last month, 7 international organizations sent a joint letter to Somali government officials calling for all charges against Momin to be dropped. Togolese President Faure Gnassingibe arrived in Mali Wednesday, AFP reported, citing diplomatic sources as efforts to secure the release of Ivorian soldiers by Bamako gather pace. Gnassingibe is mediating in the case of 46 Ivorian soldiers detained in Mali since July and who were sentenced to prison on charges of treason. Sources say the Togolese leader was received by the head of Mali's army junta, Colonel Assimi Goita. The 2 leaders later held a closed-door meeting. Gnassingibe's trip follows another one to Bamako by an Ivorian delegation a week ago. The officials signed an agreement with their Malian counterparts at the end of the trip. In his end-of-year speech, Ivorian President Alassane Ouattara said the issue of the missing troops was nearing resolution. Mali arrested the soldiers on their arrival in Bamako in July after branding them mercenaries.
A Ugandan music promoter has been charged with 9 counts of negligence over the death of 10 people in a New Year's Eve stampede at a concert in the capital, Kampala. Abe Muzinguzi, known as Abitex, appeared before the Makindi Chief Magistrate Court on Tuesday evening. He denied the charges and was remanded at Luzira Prison. The prosecution alleges he caused a stampede at Freedom City Mall when he closed outlets to the venue, leaving only one gate for more than 20,000 people to exit. The 52-year-old was arrested on Monday. His lawyer claims his client is being targeted because he is a known supporter of the opposition National Unity Platform leader, Bobi Wine. Meanwhile, the police have summoned more people, including the owner of the building, to record statements over the deadly incident.
Without a quick IMF deal, harder times lie ahead, Tunisia's central bank chief warned Wednesday. The country is struggling under debt worth nearly 90% of its GDP. It reached an agreement in principle with the International Monetary Fund late last year for a package worth around $2 billion. It now awaits the IMF's stamp of approval. We hope to be able, as quickly as possible, to reach an agreement with the IMF in order to mobilize the external financing allocated to the budget. There will also be gradual lifting of subsidies on basic products, in particular energy. Over the next 3 to 4 years, we will see prices increase significantly. The IMF was originally expected to approve the deal on December 19, but that was delayed. It asked, among other things, for law restructuring over 100 state-owned firms which hold monopolies and for some are indebted. The law is under discussion and is to be presented to the cabinet. Tunisians grapple with low economic growth and runaway inflation.